I'm here in Willisville, in front of the old Willisville Colored School. This is now a private residence, and as we said before, if you want to tour these locations, you need to get the owner's permission, which we have done. In 1930, this school supported the Willisville black community and had one that grew to 2 rooms. Now, the school started in the late 1800s and persisted until 1958. And in that time, it grew from a 1-room schoolhouse to a 2-room schoolhouse, survived the fire. But this still had an outhouse, and the school was still supported with a wood-burning stove for heat. Now, one of the reasons I'd like to bring your attention to the Willisville School is one of the teachers was a member of the Fur family. I mentioned the Furs when we were at Hillsborough, and they remained a force within this county for years. Flossie Fur taught here in the 30s. Petitions continued as parents requested transportation for their students. In one case, attorney Charles Houston was enjoined by a parent to get a school bus because his daughter was walking 3.5 miles to the Willisville School. Now, in 1956, Ethel Stewart, who taught here, was in need of something to burn in the winter. She'd run out of coal, no wood, there was no heat in the schoolhouse, and she penned a letter to Oscar L. Emmerich saying, "We have no coal, dirt don't burn half well." Now, we used that in the Edwin Washington Project book that we're doing in conjunction with Georgetown Press. This will discuss in more detail the efforts or the environment of education in Loudoun County from the 1870s when it was segregated through the 1960s when it was integrated. 1930s, this was a major thoroughfare. We've got Willisville, we've got Millville, and we've got Wellborn Road, all here. So very likely in the 30s, some students were being transported by car. But in 1958, the school closed due to overcrowding, and the students were transported to Banneker in St. Louis using 743, which runs right in front of the school. Now, 743 back then is probably much as it is today. It's a dirt and gravel road. It is very narrow. If you come across oncoming traffic, one of you has to move over, or in some cases, both of you have to move over. And in some places along the road, it's so high and narrow, you'd have to back up to find a place to get off the side of the road. But in 58, students started being transported along Wellborn Road to Banneker in St. Louis.